Just says it repaired that last video that got the memory card got bumped out of. We'll see. American Cancer Specialist, Florida Cancer Specialist still attempting to watch this belly go away. The jizz is being injected as we speak. Dude, I got all excited when I saw that water.
Oh, you thought it was lifting and it started dumping?
I was like, no way! And then I bring this camera up behind this one to see what it is, and all I see is that camera head getting rained on by the combo. Hey. But,
I honestly, if I see that pipe raised and water starts
be happy.
right.
Alright. Just get it flat, dude.
Right.
Anything? Yeah. We're pumping a lot of poly. I just don't want to put too much poly in there for when you guys end up cutting it out. You know what I mean? What you said, do you want to dig around poly? Or whoever's doing it.
Right.
Anything?
Nothing. He's saying nothing.
Water levels glass and
nothing going into the pipe. Since we're taking poly, that's why I was worried.
Nothing's running in the pipe now.
I don't want to have any poly going in the pipe.
There's some liquid coming back. Is that coming back or?
What, that just now?
Yeah.
That's just because I moved this in the line near it.
Yeah.
About to die here. This is shit stuck in the belly.
Yep. You're about out. Right there. No poly, that's good.
No poly.
Yeah, no.
So the line is, what are we looking at here?
This is the fitting just downstream of the belly. That combo for that hand sink. And this is the start of the belly and the exam room across from it. It's the beginning, that's the end. This one's just gonna run up in here. And like, if I pull back real hard with this bigger size lens, you can almost see it come out a little bit.
Now, that poly's gonna be in there for a while. I mean, it's gonna be in there forever, but it will actually, it'll stay active. And it'll continue to activate for a while.
So, you know, when you were talking about 40 times its size for the other stuff.
Oh, this is 16.
And then,
So, but if it's in a restricted space,
Halfway up.
it won't expand anywhere near that. So what it does is that it becomes very dense.
Sure.
And this is what I was telling Robbie, is that it can turn into like, it's harder to concrete.
yeah,
So if he goes to dig that out, it's gonna be,
Sawzall.
How much
I mean,
cubic
no,
footage
yeah,
do you
you
think
know.
it would be that you've already injected if it never expanded? How much cubic footage? Couldn't be that much, right?
oh, we can put that much in. It's probably like a gallon and a half.
Nah, I ain't worried about that.
Yeah. No, you ain't gonna do anything like that.
And yeah, I ain't worried.
Yeah,
about
there's
that.
no way, you know, after going through the slab, it didn't have anything left, I don't think.
You didn't feel any kind of soft void, nothing.
When I came through, there was no void to drop, there was no drop. I was hoping for that.
Yeah, of course.
That would've given us a little more hope. But what I've been saying is, it's gonna sit in there, so it, you know, if there is a little bit of room for it to move, it can slowly move it.
Yeah, but if it's not.
But if it gets on top of it and starts to push it down, right, it can do the opposite. You know, either way, so. So there's no poly in it, we gave it
But
a shot.
can we tell on, if we put the probe over it, if there is any movement up or down, on the elevation of that pipe in that belly?
All I can do is center the camera to those measurement points I put it at and see if there's any kind of change, which isn't gonna be perfectly accurate, but would be within 1 inch.
Yeah, cause he was getting a little bit of variation anyway.
This is tough. I mean, do you wanna,
What if we drilled a hole above the pipe and sucked all the dirt out?
yeah,
Yeah, we could do that.
You'd have to do that all the way across the top of the whole length of the pipe though.
But you know,
For
what
the
you're
spot,
saying
yeah.
is not, I know what you're saying now, I didn't even.
Make
think
the
of that.
void.
just create another.
You know, if you were to core drill,
Mhm.
like mud jacking the old school day, right? Put some 2-inch hole core drills in the floor along the top, just break through the concrete, slurry all that out of there,
And suck that
create
out.
the void, come back and inject, and then lift it.
Which would be
in
great,
the void.
just as long as we don't over inject.
That's
'Cause
the
this
only-
is just
that's-
as bad as that.
yes, it would be worse probably.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Then you'd have 2 bellies.
yeah. I mean, when do we say, alright, we're not getting positive, or we're not getting any results?
Well, he says this will expand for a long time.
Yeah, it's gonna
So-
sit there and work for probably, you know, it could sit there and, once it's encapsulated together, it's just gonna kinda keep trying to do its thing. And sometimes it takes a while. It might take a good hour or two, to really, you know, just stop working altogether and densifying completely.
Probably depends on its ambient environment.
As we keep, shooting it though, is it, working against us for not, expanding, at a rate?
Yeah, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna densify it so much, you're gonna get nothing but total rejection. And when that happens, it's just gonna be just solid as a rock, that's all I was saying.
No,
That's all you're gonna
The fact you're injecting it under it doesn't really get in our way much.
get. Mhm,
right.
right.
And if you don't have that void above it, it's not gonna flow up into it.
That's what we were just talking about.
Okay.
Robbie kinda had an interesting idea. What was Robbie's idea? But that's another thing is that
We're
you
just
don't
gonna
know.
fucking cut the
You
bitch
just
out
cut it
and start
and
doing
just
a
do
bunch
it.
of cores down the.
Yeah, cause if
top
you
of
start
the pipe.
coring it, that's another thing, it's,
I'm
you're
still gonna
shooting
set up.
50/50.
Yeah, I'm still gonna set up containment
Yeah.
and do all that
Yeah.
shit.
I'm gonna clean up.
Yeah. Alright.
Dan.
Well,
Yeah,
tried it.
yeah, I wish we could get something. The only thing we can do now, I guess, is come back and camera it and see if it did in fact.
Shift.
Yeah,
It just moved a little bit, but
just so we can get some type of backflow, right?
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna clean it up.
Yep, thank you, brother.
Yep.